Hello guys and welcome to another exciting video on this channel. In this video I'm going to talk about the PDF export settings inside Affinity Publisher for KDP business, mainly for no content or low content books. So if you are selling no content or low content books through KDP platform, hopefully this video and these tips will help you. So I have opened up this interior design that I have previously created during a tutorial on this channel. You might find it by searching it in the videos. So today I'm going to focus on the export settings. So before I go there, there is something that I like to mention here is that before going exporting it, you need to go to the documents setup and make sure that the facing pages is unchecked if you have already created the design and using the facing pages, because KDP does not support facing pages. And another thing is that if you are using bleed, the bleed values should be here, whatever the bleed values you are using. If you are using it extra bleed values that are, you can say that, not included the page itself. So if you are using the page size, increased page size that includes the bleed values inside itself, then you do not have to put any kind of bleed values. But if you are using the standard page sizes and want to include the bleed values a little bit separate thing, you can do it and you can put it here. So this is the basic. Okay, now let's go to the export settings. So I will go to the file and then export, and in this option there are several options, and PDF is the format that I would say is recommended by the KDP, and that is most suitable when you are uploading interiors for your KDP low content or no content books. So the next thing that you have to select is that preset PDF for print. That is what I usually select, and that is mostly suitable. Then raster DPI should be 300, because if you are using any kind of raster images, maybe PNG images, any kind of images which are not vector in format, then you should select at least 300 dpi. So this is the thing. Then all area all pages, that's definitely because you want to print all edges, all pages, not all edges. So then before going to export, you should select more, and again there will be the same kind of options available here. Now the downsample images, that any kind of image that is above 300 dpi will be downsample to the 300 dpi. That's usually for PDF interiors or for KDP interiors. We do not I would not recommend using any kind of raster image, mainly I mean JPEG or PNG kind of image. I would recommend that you should use vector graphics for your KDP business. And rasterize, and then again unsupported properties means that if you have any kind of properties, mean any kind of shapes, elements, different kind of shapes available as they are available here on this tool side. This square shape and a lot of different shapes are available. If they are unsupported by the PDF, by choosing this rasterize property, they will rasterize and that will be 300 dpi, so it will not be kind of blurry, it will be in good quality. So make sure that in the rasterize properties you should have selected this unsupported properties. And if you select everything, then I wouldn't say that, because sometimes the lines and graphs will also be rasterized and that might not look good. So that is the best thing. Unsupported properties is the best option to choose. Then the next thing is resampling. Again, bilinear, I will leave it as it, using the DPI 300 as zip, and then JP compression I can make it 100 or something like that. That totally depends upon you. If you are using kind of any kind of element that requires a rasterization, so JPEG compression should be selected. Then the next, PDF compatibility, I usually leave it as it. This color space, ICC profile compatibility, and then convert image to color spaces. So if you are using different image color spaces, for example RGB, and some of the images I have CMYK, so all of these will be converted to the the color space of your PDF document, whichever you want to select, whether it is you can say that RGB or CMYK. That totally depends upon you. Then honor support colors, that's really not necessary. It is only used in those cases when you are using colored interior, color type of things. So I wouldn't worry about it. But if you want to just select it, just keep it as it. Then overprint black. Now what is overprinting black? It means that the black is printed pure black when it is over any kind of any other kind of color, maybe non-black color. No, we are not talking about the gray colors, we are talking about the different colors, red, blue, green, any kind of thing. So that's mostly irrelevant if you are using black and white interiors. Then again, hyperlinks, we do not want any kind of hyperlinks because these will be the paperback books and we do not want any kind of hyperlinks included in it. So that really doesn't matter because it will be printed, it will not be transferred through the, you can say that online media. So and then again, include layers, that should be selected because you might want to edit the exported PDF later on using any kind of other software. So that can be helpful if you use this option, include layers. Then the include bleed, as I've already said, if you have the bleed area, that extra area included inside the page itself, then you do not need to select this. But if the bleed area is extra, if you put that option, the extra size of the bleed inside the bleed option and the bleed regions, as I've already shown you at the beginning of this video, you should select include bleed area if you are using that bleed. Then again, the next include parameter printer marks, that's really not necessary because that we usually do not include that in our interiors. Then the next option is embed fonts. Now for the fonts, I would say that I wouldn't recommend embedding fonts because sometimes when the PDF document is opened on another computer, it might cause a little bit of changes in the line spacing, in the characters spacing. Some little bit small changes can totally distort your whole interior. So I wouldn't recommend embedding any kind of fonts. Instead, I would say that you should select text as curves. But if you want to if it's a storybook or some kind of any other type of thing which mostly has some kind of text, and you want your customers to search any kind of word or anything before actually buying the product, you should select all fonts embed if you want to embed the fonts. But I wouldn't recommend embedding a fonts for these no content or low content books. I would say that you should select text as curves. Then next, allow advanced settings, and that's all that is needed. So then again, let's close it and then press export. So once you have exported your documents, it will have I would say the best quality that is possible for using for uploading on KDP platform. And hopefully you have found these tips to be useful, and if so, make sure that you like the video. And if you are interested in online earning through KDP, through print on demand business, you can subscribe to this channel. And also please don't forget to press that bell icon so that you can be notified about my future videos as well. And thank you for watching.